We are live. As you can see on the screen, we are live again on the Facebook page of the China ASEAN Legal Cooperation Center, in short, the CALCC. Today, we are very happy to be able to invite three very distinguished lawyers from Indonesia. I think all of them are based, they are currently all working from home. So welcome. I think those who just joined us on our Facebook. Currently, this Facebook is streamed live through the Facebook page of CALCC. Whoever's watching at this moment, feel free to share out this page, this live to your friends. Okay, so I think for the audience and the speakers, you can search for the CALCC Mind, then you'll see this stream, the live stream from the Facebook, and please help us to share to as many people as you can on your personal page and your page, so that more people will be able to benefit from this discussion. All right, so yes, I think we will, as usual, we'll wait for maybe 2 to 3 minutes, then we'll start the discussion.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, there are more and more people joining us. Please, whoever is online now, please help us to share this live stream. We'll be having a discussion with 3 speakers from Indonesia. All right, we see the screen of 4 speakers. I think we have tested the system just now. I can hear everybody loud and clear. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The time now is 2:02 p.m. in Kuala Lumpur time, and I think in Indonesia is 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Is it 1 o'clock in the afternoon? A very good afternoon to everybody who are watching us on the Facebook live stream, and also for those who will be watching this. I think for those who are watching us, as usual, please put comments there. Then we see a comment just came in directly. Selamat siang teman-teman from Rajam Paul. Selamat siang teman-teman. So Rajam Paul has been our loyal fan who are watching our live stream, I think for several times already. We noticed that, and we have Ricky Tan, who say hi, Daruma. Say hi to him.
Hi, Parisi.
So this is a very interactive platform where it's streamed live. There you see 4 screens. All the speakers are from Indonesia. 3 speakers are from Indonesia. I'm the moderator for today. And those who are joining us, please feel free to put any comments on the Facebook page so that we're able to pick up your comments or even your questions. And when time permits, and we'll pick up your questions and ask everybody. All right, so this is a series of the legal sharing, legal talks with our good friends from the legal industry around the world. So far, we have done, I think, this is probably the 10th session. We have spoken to our friends from Singapore, from Italy, and from China. And this morning, we spoke to our friend from Laos. And currently, I think we are speaking to our neighbors from Indonesia. So I'm very happy to be able to invite 3 speakers. They are very distinguished lawyers from Indonesia. So we'll start the session today. My name is Teh Tai Yong. I'm the moderator for the session for today. On the right screen is Ibu Poppy. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. All right. Perhaps, Poppy, would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers online? And what do you do and where are you based currently?
Okay. So, hi, my name is PoppyRachmi. So, I'm actually based in Jakarta. Our office in District 8 in Pacific area. And then, like, I'm handling corporate legal matters in the office Radhi Atma Sasmita. So, actually, we have also a criminal case, and we also handle the corruption case and many things. And I'm also like as Pak Daruma, the same. Like we are also receiver for bankruptcy. So yeah, I think that's it from me.
Okay, thank you so much, Poppy. And on the left screen, then you will see Pak Radhi. Pak Radhi, say hello to everybody. And
Hi, everybody.
yeah, please introduce yourself to the viewers today, where you are based in Indonesia.
Oh, thank you. Well, my name is RadhieNoviadi, and I work in Jakarta. We have a same firm with Miss Poppy. Okay. I have some same firm. My expertise in corruption, but we handle many corporate legal, corporate legal. And actually, in this COVID-19, all my client is have a hard damage according to this COVID-19. So that's why I'm very interesting with this conversation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the accepting our invitation to share your knowledge. And we on the right screen, and we'll see Pak Daruma Daishi. And I think Daruma has been following our previous talk, and we see him participating actively in the conversation. So, hi Daruma, say hi to everybody, and
Hi.
yeah, would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers?
Okay. Thank you for inviting me. I think CALCC is a good platform, yeah, because China Asian Legal Corporate Center, this platform, I'm very appreciate because he can collect the information from the whole world. And now we are facing for the same issue. That's the same issue is COVID-19. So this is the good platform, and also I'm very happy today can share with Ibu Poppy, Pak Radhi, because both of them are expert on their field. So I am a junior lawyer, should study with them. So I think this is my opportunity, and I'm very glad to join this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Daruma. I think you are right. The whole conversation now in the whole world revolves around COVID-19. And that is the reason why we have this COVID-19 law series, where we invite all our legal friends, the lawyers, the legal experts around the world, to share with us the perspective from their country and from their community, as well as the legal industry. And all these sessions are done and is streamed live to the Facebook and also to the YouTube channel with only one purpose. The purpose is to link and to say hello to our friends around the world. China ASEAN Legal Cooperation Center, as the name says, is actually around the China and also the ASEAN countries. But we are also having a lot of legal cooperation with a lot of other countries. We spoke to our friends from Italy, and we're going to have another session on Spain and UK and even the United States, where the situation is quite concerning at this moment. So feel free to join us on this platform, because we all stuck a lot of us are stuck at home, and we are taking this opportunity to say hi to our friends, and more importantly, to hear from their mouth, the actual situation on the ground, what's going on. I think this is a great platform. All right, so we would like to maybe I ask the ladies first, right?
Yeah.
The ladies first. Right. Bobby, how's the situation in your country and in specific in Jakarta now? So what kind of scenario that you're facing now? Because in, for example, in Malaysia, we call it Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan, PKP, which is we call it the MCO, the Movement Control Order, MCO. In Singapore, we have the Circuit Breaker, or we call it CB. So what do you have? What do you have in Indonesia?
Yeah. Okay. So I think the government for handling this issue about the COVID-19. So actually, we want to do like two things at once. I mean, like we best effort we want to achieve it. Like first, like we want to save life, of course, like to prevent the spread of COVID-19 itself, and then secondly, like we want to save the economy as the best way. And then so we are not actually doing a total lockdown, but what we have do is just implementing so-called like large scale restriction, or we call it PSBB. So in this what do you call it, like terms, so there are like it's actually limit the people to do activities, to go outside, and then move the activity at home. So but not all sector can do that. So it's actually like there are like many sector that you can that accept it from this, like let's say, restriction. There are also like some sector can do their business not as usual, as long as they are implementing like social distancing, like self hygienes, let's say washing and everything, and then also like forbid the social gathering. And also, like let's say there are many police in the street, like they are like stopping the cars, and then you cannot have like more than two people, and then they have also like maintain social distancing, they have to wear masks and everything. So actually it's not total lockdown, so people still can do their activity. And also the street now is a bit empty, it's not like crowded as before. But yeah, so that's the case. So it's like I don't know, it's maybe other lawyers from Indonesia want to add more what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd like to hear from Pak Radhi, because I remember my experience of going to Jakarta, a big city. I think the population in Jakarta, is it about 10 million population?
10 million
So-
over.
or more. And I remember the traffic jam and a lot of people on the roads. So what do you see on the road, the situation in Jakarta as of today?
Okay. Let me back to the first again. I want to complete this copy.
Yeah.
The time we know about the COVID-19, our government may be acting, being carefully. They're not doing a lockdown or something, but they watch and see how other country responds to the COVID.
Mm.
In February, when we knew that there are one case in Depok, the Indonesian government not acting very responsive, not progressive, aggressive and aggressive. They keep watch and see, and in April, Indonesian government state that the COVID is a national disaster in
Mm.
April last month. So what they do, they're not doing the lockdown like other country. Despite all the expert in health saying that we must lock down, but the government maybe think, I said maybe because I'm not sure, think in Indonesia have a very different kind of economical capacity. They are poor man, they are heavy man. Well, but what I want to say is, I think the government not ready yet to see the COVID is just a terrific, no terrific DC. Why? Because our Ministry of Health keeps saying that COVID-19 can cure by itself. any patient can cure itself. And I agree with that, but the problem is the WHO, the WHO already say that we must prepare. So after they prepare, what they prepare in the law, our government create 4 regulation. The regulation, the I see that the regulation just said that what Indonesia do is not lockdown, but the social distancing. I said not lockdown, but social distancing. What difference between social distancing and lockdown? It's according to the regulation. We have group number 24, regulation about the health quarantine, health lockdown. If the if the if the president of the government say we have emergency in the health nationality, so we must lock down. When lockdown, we have 2 different employees here. We have informal employee and informal employee. Formal employee, I mean that someone who work in the office. They every month they have a salary, but informal they.
Why I cannot hear you?
Hello,
I cannot hear you.
do you hear me?
Yeah, maybe you could go a bit closer to the microphone. Yes.
Everybody?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear Pak Radhi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear. But maybe you just move a bit closer to the microphone. Yes.
Okay, may I continue? Okay, I'll continue.
Sure, sure. Yes.
So maybe our Indonesian government think that if we're going lockdown, who will cover the daily needs? That's what maybe Indonesian take action. But when the regulation come out, I be realized that Indonesian government they taking it very careful. Why? They think about 2 things. First, how to handle the coronavirus, and second, how to maintain the economic stability in Indonesia. So they released two regulations about that. So Indonesia government have two concern. How to maintain the economy so not cannot fall regarding to COVID corona, and how to maintain the coronavirus. That's the two different. So what the government said, that okay, we will respond to this coronavirus with social distancing. However, if in Singapore and Malaysia the decision comes from president, from your prime minister, but Indonesia it from governor, not from president. The regulations there, according to governor asking permission, so the Ministry of Health will give the permission. That's the location in Indonesia.
I see. I see.
Because of that, after many governors declared the social distancing, the people not obey with it. In Indonesia, the first day, the governor said, we're going to social distancing. We can see traffic jam everywhere, still traffic jam everywhere. We can see the cafe still open. Why? Because I think not because they're not aware about COVID, but they see the government is very slow. So they think, it's not very serious, so I can hang out with my people. That's what was going on. After 1 week, social distancing going on, the fact in the street still big jam, still a lot of people hang out. And then the president start to talking very aggressive. They start talking that they ask the police department to go to the street and dismiss all the crowd. That's what happened in Indonesia. So if you ask how your country condition in Ghana, still not yet prepared.
I
Still
see. I
not,
see.
still not yet
Right.
prepared. And in court,
Mm-hmm.
on the lawyer activity, we have a litigation activity and non-litigation activity. Maybe a
Yes.
non-litigation activity like corporate lawyer or the law firm who main business in corporate, they can do work from home.
Yes.
But for litigation, the court have a dilemma. Why? Because in civil case, they can delay with any further action, without any further action. But in criminal case, we have a deadline about detention.
Mm.
We have a deadline. So
Yes.
what going on then? If the court going do the PSBB, no, the court give discretion to the judge. If you judge want to delay until maybe 1 week or 1 month or 1 year, it's up to you. But for
Mm.
criminal case, they do the video call trial. It's new in Indonesia. Video
Mm.
call
Mm.
trial very new, but hopefully it's going well. And maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's already done. We in criminal case we trial it with the using the video call.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
it's okay lah for me. And for
I
the
see.
civil case, uh, our Supreme Court already launched the electronical court. We
Court.
said
Mm.
court, electronical court. So we copying in Singapore. In civil case, we not go to the court and submit the maybe the application or something. We do with electronic. So every person, every lawyer who has submit with electronic court, they not have to go to the court. But the other side who not use the court, they must come. Basically,
Mm.
I have a record from my friend who still come to the court, such as on court district South Jakarta. There is still maybe I
Mm.
can see. I want to see to you. I asked my friend to record.
Mm.
They do what they do in
Th-
in
This is
wait,
this is in
wait.
the proceedings recorded. Is it the court proceeding?
No, in outside court. I saw the court. Wait,
Oh,
outside
sorry. No.
court. Wait, I must see
Mm.
first video. Oh, in here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'm looking for it. Okay. Oh, okay, I think. Oh no. Maybe I see it. I try
Yeah.
to it. Okay.
Sure.
So
Sure.
what happened in Indonesia? In Indonesia, in social distancing, not very work, not very.
Mm. I see.
Many people
I see.
have do to work,
Right.
such
I
as
see.
like maybe like informal employee. Yeah, we have Uber in here and
Okay.
taxi driver, and we what we say Gojek. Yeah, they
Mm.
must
Yeah.
go up. Why? Because if they stay at home, they not have money to feeding the family, so they must go.
Mm. I
So that's
see.
why Indonesian government not do the lockdown. They cannot do the
Mm.
lockdown because
Mm.
if
Mm.
they do lockdown, this kind of people will suffer. So
Yes.
that's why
Yes.
we do the social, but the social distancing not implement in every Indonesia. Only the
Mm.
government have do the request. Right
I see.
now in DKI Jakarta, West Java and West Java and East Java.
I see.
Middle Java not yet ask permission. So that's the
Mm.
condition right now.
I see. All right, all right. Yes, I think what Poppy said just now is very true. I think Radhi has brought up a very important issue of whether this PSBB is it working.
Yeah.
What Poppy said just now earlier was that it's a balancing act between fighting the virus and also
Yeah.
to take care of the economy as well. You want to fight the virus. You want to
Yeah.
fight the virus. Technically, locking down the entire economy is the best. But on the other hand, a lot of people, for example, Grab and Gojek, they will suffer so much. All right, I'd
Yeah.
like to ask Daruma, what do you see that the impact of this COVID-19 in terms of the businesses in Indonesia?
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity and the time. I think Ibu Poppy and Pak Radhi has already explained very clearly about what is PSBB and why Indonesia government implement the PSBB program or the PSBB policy. Because the impact of the COVID-19 in every country, we have already see that the economy going down, the economy going low. So, of course, if I can quote the testimony of our president and of course our minister, they also said that there are no country, if you want to implement the lockdown, there are no country success with the lockdown. We can see the India that is very terrible after the lockdown. Okay, post the lockdown, post they implement the lockdown, there is no minimize or the confirmation case going down, not, but that is increased, not decreased. So that is the important one. So why our government not implement the lockdown policy? That is the first. And the impact, of course, for the business, we do. I do not want to talk too far. We can talk around us, maybe law firm. Okay, now
Yeah.
we should to do everything at home because today I'm not wrong. My finance go to the office today. Just today, my finance go to the office. They want to make a verification with data, but only sitting for half hour. There's inspection from the region police, from the PP. So I think Pak Radhi is still in the office and there is no inspection. That is very good for you, Pak Radhi. So my finance only sit half hour and then my finance after that my finance told me that she cannot insist more because there's inspection, so she should exit. So I think the impact for the law firm activity and the business, of course, I think not how can we say, how can I explain it? We can say there's a limit. There is a limitation we should do business with the client, because why? You can know every client maybe not so confident or not so convenience with the technology. They maybe want to eye to eye. They want to meeting face to face. Or if you request, say, hey, we can do a meeting from technology, from the video call, or maybe in Indonesia, I think that is still strange for them to do that. So this is also is the new behavior.
Yeah.
Indonesia people, Indonesia citizen should
Should adjust.
adjust it. Okay, so I think although only Jakarta, only big capital or big city or province city do implement the PSBB, I think for the regency, I mean kabupaten, maybe they do not implement the PSBB, but they also implement the physical distancing. So, and in Indonesia, I think Ibu Poppy and Pak Radhi also find it. In Indonesia, there is a I can get it. This is the very interesting. That means in one regency, one kabupaten, we say below the province, in one kabupaten, they do not get the approval from the public, from the health ministry to implement the PSBB. But in the kampung, in the village, they
Village.
they implement the lockdown. So I have a client. I can share my experience with you. I have a client. There is mining. There is coal mining. So the coal mining should has transportation or logistic, right? They should mobilization. They should do mobilization, and then there's and the mobilization process. The middle one, there is a one village, and the village has do lockdown, and then the client already asked me to get the legal opinion. They say, how can I request or how can I claim that this is the force major? So I come back again. This regency do not implement the PSBB. The regency also do not get the approval from the health ministry. So this is interesting. So I think from this issue, I want to share Ibu Poppy and Pak Radhi. Maybe they can share their opinion or their mind also. So this is very interesting. One regency do not get the approval for implement the PSBB, for implement how in Malaysia we say MCO like that, but they do MCO itself because they based on their health. They want to keep their healthy. They do not want to take a risk. So this is and I think the head of the regency cannot do anything. Cannot do the head of the regency cannot do nothing because Indonesia is the democracy state, and all of them, the citizens have their right to do for their benefit. I think so far.
I see. Well, I think this is something quite interesting because the PSBB is not declared in the entire country, so it depends on provinces and also depends on the regency of the even you say the kampung. So when there is no direction, but they do it themselves, then the legal question then is it force majeure in that place. I think this is something interesting, and I think a lot of us have not experienced this. I think the situation in Malaysia currently is the order, the MCO, the Movement Control Order, comes from the Prime Minister. So and we do it in the entire country. One restriction, and it applies to all the entire country. So so that's the situation here. I'd like to know, hearing three speakers to sharing the impact on the economy that people are not able to move around. Then the next question is, as an employer of the companies, so do you need to? The companies do the employers need to continue to pay the salary to the employees while they are not working and they are all locked down at home? Anyone who wish to take this question? Pak Radhi?
Yeah, this basically this question is after the government said we're doing the social distancing. This topic is very common topic. What we discuss with all my clients,
Yes.
all my company clients say, if we do social distancing, the first question is we can claim force majeure according to business relationship. The second is, can we discuss about the salary? That's main issue here. Maybe I want to question the first one is the business first. But before that, I want to follow with what with Daruma said. That's right. In Indonesia, we have a problem that the province not lockdown, not PSBB, but the kampung do do the PSBB. They lock down voluntary. I have the same problem with my client said, uh, I have a business in that area, but that area being locked down voluntary. So I can't fulfill my contract to my business partner. Can I
Yes.
say, can I declare force mayor? And to answer that, we must understand the regulation first. We have, according to the PSBB, we have three. We have four regulation. The first is Peraturan Pemerintah number 21.
Mm.
In that is on March 31. According to the regulation, they only say that we do the social distancing only that time, but nothing any further information what is social distancing. And following to the regulation, the first governor who following that regulation is Gubernur Jakarta, DKI Jakarta. Gubernur DKI Jakarta rilis peraturan Gubernur DKI number 33, number 33. The government decide we do the social distancing.
Mm.
But from that moment, Indonesian government not yet declare national disaster, not yet. And 1 month later, and up on 13 April, April 20, our president state the decision. He said that according to Keputusan Presiden number 12, the president decide we said that Indonesia in national disaster.
Mm.
So where is everyone? It's like,
Oh,
okay.
No, we focus on him since he's speaking.
So the president said that since April 13, we in national disaster. We have a national emergency.
Mm. Mm.
And they said, if any province want to do the PSBB, must ask permission to the Ministry of Health.
Mm.
And when I read the regulation, they not stated that what is the PSBB means. When I go to the Governor Jakarta regulation, they said that PSBB means they limited access to any activity. The first thing is they limited school, and then after that work. They limited the work, but they did not say stop the activity of work. No,
Mm.
stop for relatively. They said what is mean like like holiday. So they say that stop activity in office and do in home.
Mm.
So that regulation stop activity in office but do in home, do at home, do at home. It means that there's no that the employee still work for the company. And according to our labor regulation, the the company must pay the salary, must pay
Mm.
because the regulation not say stop the activity. No,
Mm.
it say stop activity but move to home. So we
Yes.
do it home activity, home work from home. The 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 yeah, the terminology is work from home in labor law in Indonesia it's still work. So I said to all my clients, you cannot do anything with this regulation. This
Mm.
regulation clear enough said that you must pay him as long he work for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the
Okay.
problem. But for the businessman, the matter said, okay, I must pay him. But any activity I can do business again. Why? We have a limited access. We cannot go through with our business. And basically, a little with my client have common business. Another is logistic is my majority client. So logistic is the not logistic is not have to follow the PSBB because they exclude the logistic. So I said,
Mm.
my client in logistic, you must pay full. But how much maybe my client who do not logistic or not nine object, not nine scope with excluding, I said,
Mm.
you can do you can do something like maybe you have agreement with the worker asking to how much you pay salary, maybe in half or something.
Mm.
That's my suggestion. But when I asked my friend in, we said studi nakertrans, the part of government who state the labor, he said that you can do
Mm.
that. You can do.
Right.
Why?
I see.
Because the terminology is work from home. As long as you work from home, yeah, you should pay. That's the problem. So if you
Yeah.
ask, did the corporate companies must pay the salary? Yes, they must pay salary.
Now,
And
there's a question. Yeah, there's a question from a viewer. I just projected. Though employees are required to pay full salary, would it be possible for employers to terminate employees on the pretext of downsizing? This is a question from Rajan Paul. Um, Anyone would like to share your view?
The downsizing. It's like
Yes, yes, yes. It means my company cannot pay
yeah,
anymore.
cannot pay anymore. Okay, so I think you can like now like not long ago recently, Financial Service Authority is also issuing the regulation saying
Mm-hmm.
that let's say banks or whatever like they have debitor. If like they can help like let's say restructuring their loan if they have loan, and then they are able to let's say to pay the salary to the employees. And then second, maybe like government is also giving the aid sort of tax relief, so within April until December, companies also not obliged to pay taxes. It's also something helps from the government so they can pay the salary to the employees. Or maybe I heard like some stories uh like let's say mall like we have like mall when like this mall like never close, even in Eid and everything, like they never close. Now they close because of this PSBB. So and then like if the close is like they're not operate, so they cannot sell, right? And then the employees like cannot working. So
Mm,
in case like cases per cases, there are like companies doing negotiating with the employees because like
mm,
actually they cannot do their work even at home, so
mm, mm,
they cannot continue the business. So what they are doing is just if the employees agree with that and they are understand with the current condition. And like there are like some cases like employees like accepted they receiving half of their salaries, so it's
mm.
negotiation here. The facts like they are going now, but for downsizing, yeah, maybe, but at least again, they have to communicate with the employees. So I think,
I see.
yeah. Do you have any
Okay.
other opinion about it? It's like Daruma or Pak Radi?
Okay. So.
Okay, allow me to. I have this experience with my outsource company client. So, example like if you downsizing your company, or you can say, oh, you want to close up, you want to sign off your company. So according to the labor law, you should pay extra there is a law, there is a regulation that you cannot only say, hey, I should downsize my company, or I should want to close my company because I cannot pay you anymore. So according to the labor law, you should pay the extra fee for your labor. So you cannot use this reason to avoid this regulation. In what I do to my clients is like Ibu Poppy say, based on communication, based on discussion with the labor, because the government, what Radhi has already mentioned that previously, that Indonesia government not support that you as entrepreneur terminate your labor,
Yeah.
terminate your worker, because
Yeah.
this is not the spirit of the PSBB. Of course, we have a disease. We have the COVID-19 disease as a national disease has already, but the government also want the entrepreneur assist government to solve this issue together. So why? The government say, oh, you can downsize the salary. Maybe from the high management, they have the high salary, you can downsize it. Okay, this is okay. I think the government will support you. Of course, from the labor instance, they will support you like that. And maybe everybody has already worked from home, and there is no cost anymore to come to office. So your salary can adjust to minimize we call UMR or UMK or UMR, the minimal payment, which is the regulation has already mentioned. So, and then I think government also has already released any policy like what Ibu Poppy say from the finance ministry has already released a lot of policy to make the entrepreneur, to assist the entrepreneur also from the tax paying. They also has already how can we say has already not you can do it very easily. So extra policy from the government to the entrepreneur. So I think on this time, Indonesia government implement the humanity policy. That means I don't make you entrepreneur very terrible, but I hope you also can do it with me. We can work together. So this is what our government do it.
Is
This is
there any government policy on the rental of the business premises? Now it's lockdown, for example. Then I hear you, Daruma, you said, but is there any policy from the government to say that during this period, the rental can stop for a while, or the rental must also continue?
okay. So for me, this is also my experience, and I try to discuss with the building management also, because why we have from the government also do not want to intervene this issue. The government has already give this option to to the building owner and the building owner, right? You can, both of you can discuss it. If the
Sure.
building owner can give you extra policy also, maybe they can assist. This is my building. This is our law firm building state. I do not. I don't. I am not sure in Ibu Poppy building and in Pak Radhi building.
All right. So in terms of Pak Radhi, any opinion about this rental? Must tenants continue to pay?
Maybe I want to follow Mr. Daruma. But first, I want to go back with another topic. How can downsizing? Maybe I want to explain like this. Before I answer the question, the downsizing or not, terminate or not. Our government already set the blueprint for the entrepreneur or the businessman. First, our government understand this COVID will affect to economy. The one who will suffer is the entrepreneur.
Mm.
Government and entrepreneur is like husband and wife. Why? Because the entrepreneur gives opportunity the to the people in their country. If entrepreneur break down, all people will break down. So the first thing our government think that we must save the economically with regulation. The first thing they deduct the tax.
Mm.
With deduct the tax for company, they think it will help to switch. You must from your budget to tax you can do for your employee. That's what our government hope. But what they not understand is in Indonesia, if you active in labor legal, you will understand what I said. We have a brutal people in there.
Yeah.
We have brutal people who live in labor. They only know I'm hungry. I need this. I need this. They don't want to understand corporate what happened in corporation. They don't understand that. That's why the government only help the entrepreneur with the regulation. I deduct the tax. I deduct the tax. I hope you will survive. I hope you will survive. But how if you cannot survive? That's the question. That's why all my clients, I said to all my clients, just do your best to use this facility from the government, deduction the tax. Just do just you yes yeah, just maximize this. But if you cannot do anything, yes, you can do the downsizing. But it will costly. Like Daruma say, it is costly. Yes, costly. But better we costly than we bleeding, then we die. Better we and we can see the big retail, they already terminate half of the employee. The big
Yeah.
retail in Indonesia. Why? Because they perspective see that even though the government give the deduction of tax, but we still can afford for the employee budget. So we must cut, cut it off. So for it answer the question, don't say yes. Yes, they can do the downsizing. But we have the company, because the company they understand if we do downsizing, we terminate or something, we have a cost. But sometimes we must cut our arm to stay alive.
Mm.
I think or my client will do that. With downsizing, maybe how much percent from our employee we send home, we pay him maybe according to the labor regulation. If we send home our employee, we can do like this. We can do that. So the
Right.
downsizing, yes, but they all do. So now the second is how about the business rent,
Mm.
the business like rental or something? The government did not have regulation about it. So just like
Mm.
the government say, for you, do your best to negotiate before.
Yeah.
All
Mm.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
So that if it means that government will give the facility, but they do not want to interfere very deep with the business relation. So
Yeah.
that's why the issue about force majeure is blown up. The
Yeah.
first time there are one lawyer in Indonesia, the famous lawyer in Indonesia,
Mm.
they see with Instagram by Instagram giving a statement about be careful being part of the climate issue. I agree with him. I agree. But that's not a warning. That already happened now. If I can pay a rent, what should I do? Government not give us a solution. So what we do? We must do negotiate
With
case by
the, yeah,
maybe
Alright.
government can
agree.
negotiate, but I have to go to my landlord to negotiate. Everybody must go to the landlord to negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I said. The gray area from the regulation. The
Right.
regulation not, not maintain the whole issue, only small issue, and then they say to the entrepreneur, okay, this is what I can do for you.
Yeah.
Uh, Next, do your best. I
Okay.
hope you survive in this period. That's what
Yep.
I say.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
everybody must pay the rent, must pay the
Yep.
rent, and we just negotiate B2B option.
Okay.
That's
Now
what I can.
yeah, I would like to ask another question from the audience. Let me just put it up. Yeah. How's Indonesia coping with the PSBB during this Ramadan, which is very communal in nature?
Uh,
Anyone?
Maybe I want to give um, this is a very sensitive issue, I think. The first is we have a majority Muslim in Indonesia.
Yes.
So before the Ramadan, the government with the we have Majelis Ulama Indonesia. Majelis Ulama Indonesia already said, according to the copy, they decide uh, Muslim people can pray, can do religious activity in home, not just Muslim. All all religion, gereja Indonesia do the same thing. They said do the religious activity at home before the Ramadan. And when the Ramadan nearly comes, in we have let's say we have a very different opinion uh, from the religion. What we say is ulama. One one side they agree with MUI, and the other side not agree. They want we must go. We must do the religion like Ramadan usually. That's a very difficult way to solve the problem. But what I say is when the Ramadan comes, it surprised me that all people, all Muslim people, agree to do religious activity in home. Only the small people do like Salat Tarawih. Yes, they do in mosque, but just only small, not in every country. So if at home people PSBB in Ramadan, in my opinion, in Ramadan is much better. What I said is lockdown is very the PSBB is really work in Ramadan. That's what opinion. One the first Ramadan, uh, it's very not restricted,
I
not
see.
restricted.
All
But
right.
there's some problem when the government said, well, in Indonesia have a tradition what we say mudik.
Going
Mudik,
back.
mudik, going back to the village. Mudik. The government already state that forbidden for mudik. Uh, the day after, one day after the government said forbidden for mudik, all people go to mudik. It's very, it's very sorry to say it, but today the president stated that mudik dilarang, forbidden for mudik, tomorrow all people going to mudik. So it means that if you say, if you ask, how about Ramadan is good for it really bad. It's good. The problem according to Ramadan when at the end of Ramadan, Indonesian people have tradition to move, and this is another curse in Indonesia. You see, I have a picture for my friend. Every police stop every bus and checking the ID. They checking ID from the people who in the seat in upstairs. But they what they understand is the people in the bagage. They hide in just because they want to go to movie. It's dramatic, I think. But so in Ramadan, lockdown is very good, but we have another problem is movie.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what
All right. I'd like to ask Ibu Poppy on the next question about what's the view about this legal industry's future having this COVID-19? Would you see that the legal industry is impacted in a positive side? You think that there'll be more cases coming in, or do you think there's less cases coming in?
I think both sides. Like I think like
Both sides.
of course like many businesses might collapse or might, I mean, like for sure they're having a financial difficulties, but also in order to mitigate risk, in order to help or to do the efforts to help the business, they still need lawyers. So
Yeah.
the thing is that this COVID-19 is not only affecting in economy, but also in socials and behavior, culturally. So it's just a lot of things that culturally going to change in the future. So in these things, the most important things is the IT, right? So now what we have, so we can discuss all over across countries, having discussion is through IT, right? So I think I'm a positive person. So I think like they still need our service. Also the governments, like the cases still going on, the court proceedings, they issuing the Supreme Court has issuing the regulation that they can do the court hearing at home from this e-court hearing. So I think the business industry for lawyers still can go on, still, I mean, like decreasing maybe, but not like literally like going down. Like, yeah, I think it's
All right.
my view. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. How about Daruma? I think from the younger lawyer point of view, where you are more tech savvy, what do you think? Is this a chance to actually pick things up using technology?
For the view of legal industry for lawyer, I think Ibu Poppy has expressed it clearly. I just want to take a notary because we know the notary also is a legal industry, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Is a part of us. So now there is an issue, right? I just facing 2 days ago. That is a sign. There's a signing event want to do in outside Jakarta. Let's say I want to do it in Pontianak, but you know what? Just Pak Radhi has already said we cannot. All of the transportation, domestic transportation has prohibited. We cannot go by plane. We cannot go to outside anymore. So this is also is one issue, and until now, I think not yet solved by the government. But I hope if this COVID-19 also take a long time, I think from the legal or the law ministry should take this option or should take a look for this section. That is the issue. But I think that is also has a good policy for the previous day because from the OJK, the Authority Finance has already released the e-RUPS, e-shareholder meetings regulation. That is a good issue, I think. But that is only for the public company, for the listed company. I think that is one's progress to assist the notary or for the corporate lawyer how to assist the clients, the entrepreneur, not stop to do decision. Okay, but for the unlisted company or not listed company, until now, for current situation, there is no regulation, there is no policy for notary how they to cover up this signature, because if you want to sign the notary documents, you should in front of them. If you do not see them or by teleconference, also they still thinking that is a lack of compliance, so they can't release the deed. That is one issue for this legal industry.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we are looking at some comments. Pak Bambang Ananto, selamat siang, Pak Radhi. so he has a question. He has a question for Pak Radhi. If I have to negotiate with building owner and we didn't reach any agreement, any chance to go to the court will be high. Which law we should follow? If we follow the normal rules, definitely the law will against me. But the situation now is not normal. Not normal now. All right. So I think this one is addressed to Pak Radhi.
Okay, thank you.
So, all right.
This question is Hama is issue topic or issue what my client asked to me. What I want to say that from this question, it shows to us that it's very hard for the company, for the employer. Why? Because they must do B2B with the counterpart and they must do the negotiate with the. I would say that I agree with him that yes, if you not have agreement with your landlord and you not pay and you go to the court, yes, you will lose. You will lose. That's why I say what I want to say is the government must pay attention to the business sector according to how to how to provide protection to the employer or the government or entrepreneur, how we can save them from the debt. Not I mean like debt like maybe debt from the bank, but no, but the debt how we can delay the payment from the landlord or maybe something. Well, in this case, if you cannot have an agreement, so you cannot anything, you must follow the previous agreement. But if you want to go to the court, I cannot say you will lose. No. But you can say that according to the COVID, we cannot pay all amount. We only have this amount. That's why what I said that the force majeure is important in this case.
Yeah.
The force majeure is important in this case. The government cannot make another condition from force majeure. Government, what the government do right now is made as an exception of force majeure. If we state this is a emergency situation or disaster situation, so you must apply for all major in another reason. But Indonesian government made okay, this is a national disaster, but there's no force majeure.
Yeah.
So what I might to Obama is we can still fight using the force majeure. We have no regulation in many regulation like civil code. We have the force majeure. We must prove that this is an abnormal condition. But what I hope with this, why I interested in this conversation, I hope the government hear this. Please do not this don't describe force majeure with another terminology. No, just mention that this is a national disaster. That's it. Do not include this one, exclude one. Do not just don't do that. Why? In legal term, we have a difficulty way to say it's not normal. If we say it's not normal condition, the opposite can say the not normal, not for you. You are excluded from this disaster. If other people say that and they include with disaster, I will say yes. That's why maybe I only can answer like that. We can do anything except maybe we can hope they understand the condition. But if not, they do our best to define this is the first media. Only that.
All right. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this discussion. So I'd like three speakers to make a brief concluding remarks about the situation today and about our discussion today. So I'd like to invite Poppy. Poppy, yeah.
I'll always be the first.
Of course.
So from my opinion, I mean like condition in Indonesia, I think the government is trying their best effort to mitigate the risk, let's say. So they want to save lives, and then they want to prevent the spread of the COVID-19, and then also the impacts on COVID-19. And then as well, they are like doing the best effort to save the economy also as their condition. So I mean, like from that, what the government has did is just to give the tax relief to the entrepreneur or business people, and then also secondly, they issued also the sort of like this finance service authority or we call it OJK, have already issued also the regulation that OJK will, let's say, let the banks decide whether they want to give the restructuring to the debtor, to the companies, from their own discretion or perspective, so that so the bank will allow to have it's like credit risk assessment according to on their own discretion. So so that also helping the business to keep going, because like restructuring is included for instance to extend the time of loan maturity, or to write off penalty, or to delete loan principal write off, so everything. So they give like sort of like relaxation, to do their own assessment. So it's not involving in this. And then also now what we are having is like we also extending our base BB. We hope that Indonesia can like resolve this, can pass this COVID-19. So I think from that perspective also, from my point of view, yeah.
All right, so I'd like to invite Pak Radhi to make a conclusion on today's discussion.
Okay. Thank you. This COVID-19 situation, it will be a crazy moment for all of you. I only just want to work on lawyer. This situation will be going to for all lawyer. Why? Because there will many law effect according to the COVID. After the COVID, maybe 1 year after the COVID, maybe we can say being handled, there will a lot of civil action, maybe bankruptcy, maybe what we call is one prestasi. That the lawyer will very busy in this thing. So the COVID-19 is not make only the health concern, but the law concern. So the lawyer must be ready. Why? You will trust me. After this, we have many problems in the labor sector, in in business sector, the most of all in labor sector. If the COVID still continue spread, after June, we will face the big termination in all companies. So if there happen, all lawyer will gain busy. All lawyer will gain busy. So the COVID, maybe it's hard, but lawyer have a very hard way. Why? Because you will face very big case, not big case, but very much case. So you must prepare. Just prepare. In all Indonesian lawyer must prepare from right now. They must prepare. The first they must prepare how to handle the terminology of force majeure. The bank must prepare with the force majeure wave. All corporate lawyer must prepare how to defend all my client to state this is force majeure. That will have a heavy fight in civil case. In criminal case, if we pass June and COVID now still spread, there will be mass criminal activity. It means the lawyer cannot stay at home again. The lawyer cannot stay at home again, so the lawyer must exclude from PSBB. That's my conclusion. So when a lawyer consider this thing that okay, maybe 1 month, 2 months I can work from home, but next month I cannot work from home. There are a lot of case outside. You must go outside.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And for the businessman, just hang out. The government already give you very much facility. Use them.
Yeah.
Go to the tax. Go to the department tax. Ask for deduction. Ask for exception. Do the best. Don't fed up. Just don't fed up. And for the employee, just realize you will get paid. Whatever it is, you will get paid. Don't ask too much.
Yeah.
Like on 1st May, all the labor want to make unjuk rasa. What for? You still going paid. The one who must go for the riot is the businessman.
Yes, that's actually right.
Not guaranteed. You employee, the government guarantee you. The government protect you. Our labor can protect you, not protect the businessman. That's why we say labor law. It protect you, the labor. So just be patient. You already protected. You will be paid. Just don't ask too much.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
that's my conclusion. And the last one I just said for the entrepreneur, just hang on, just be strong. That's what.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to invite Daruma for your concluding remarks.
Okay, I think Ibu Poppy and Paradi has already concluded very clearly. For me, only for this period, only technology can assist us to do our work, and I think a lot of lawyer, of course, include notary, should adjust the behavior and the nuance with the technology. And actually, my conclusion is very easy. Now I find new things, not only when I met the father-in-law, when I met mother, when I met mother, I can treat the mother as a mother-in-law. When I met a sister, I can treat the sister-in-law. And then the joking is when I met a wife, she's a law. And then the final is when I face the COVID-19, he's a law too.
Yes.
Because of COVID-19, a lot of law apply. So COVID-19 also law. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much for three of very distinguished speakers today. I think we have heard so much from each one of you. I like this session very much because you speak straight on the real situation on the ground, and I think you have also made a lot of proposals and a lot of observation from Jakarta's point of view. And thank you so much. I think for those who are joining us and still following us on live now, thank you so much. And feel free to share this. And I hope and more people will be able to share and watch this episode. And this just came in. Terima kasih Ibu Poppy, Pak Radhi, and Daruma. Not forgetting Dr. Teh. Thank you so much for following us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, and tomorrow we'll continue the show as well. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. we'll have a session with a lawyer from Spain. That's on the 29th of April. 30th, 5 p.m. we'll have a lawyer from Italy speaking to us. And the 1st of May, we have 2 p.m. we'll have a lawyer from Korea speaking to us, and there's a long list of lining up. So, so follow us on the Facebook, and this is a series by the CALCC, the China ASEAN Legal Cooperation Center. The purpose is to share and the legal knowledge and share this platform with everybody, so that you know each other now. For those viewing us live and watching us later, if you have any issues and you're having problem in Indonesia, feel free to contact our speakers, Ibu Poppy, Pak Radhi, and Daruma. Feel free to contact them. They are able to contact them on social media. If not, then you can get in touch with us when we will get you in touch with them. All right. Again, thank you so much. I hope everybody stays safe and stay healthy for now. Take care, and everybody. Goodbye. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.